Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is episode 1 of Kegs and Kilos. This is our unofficial kind of behind the scenes podcast for Natural Strongman. Be advised, this will have a parental guidance because Matty's going to take a slagging through all these episodes. There will be swearing, there will be profanity, so just be aware. What we're trying to do with this is let you at home see exactly what goes on at Natural Strongman. We don't want a structured, edited podcast, hence why we're in the pub, we're having a pint. We want you to see at home how we talk to each other about Natural Strongman subjects and how we come to the decisions made for the benefit of athletes and obviously people at home that go along to support the athletes. So we're here in the Steelworks in Motherwell. They've graciously sponsored us and gave us their premises to use. This will be one of many podcasts. For people that don't know, Matty Costello and Stephen Wiley, and we primarily make the majority of the decisions towards running Natural Strongman.
You're also Martin Lennox.
And I'm Martin Lennox.
You've only got
Everybody knows me. Everybody knows me, you wee dick. There is many other people behind Natural Strongman, many other roles. Tony the Tiger is in the background behind the camera. A wee bit camera shy, but he's extremely good looking. Look at him, he's wee smile and all that. And we will get other people in for different angles, different perspectives, so you can see what is happening in Natural Strongman. We have got coming up Natural Strongman, Scotland's Strongest Man and Scotland's Strongest Woman at Wishaw Sports Centre. It will be on the 24th of January, which is a Saturday. Lads, it's our first competition of the year. It's our first qualifier towards UK and Ireland's. What are we going to talk about in terms of logistics for setting it up? How many lanes are we going to run? Have we came to these decisions yet?
Three.
Yeah, three lanes for Scotland.
3 lanes for Scotland, 2 for Ireland, 2 for Wales, 4 for England.
4 for England,
I'd imagine.
because there is a million people doing England's. It's a frightening number of entries for England. It's crazy. But
What's the entry number up?
I believe it's 242.
I think it's more than that.
You think it's more than that? It's high. It's pretty high.
Who put up the post the other day? Was it you saying it was extended 24 hours for registration?
It was, so what happened was he'd shut the fucking thing and then he'd closed the, what am I trying to say here?
Entries got closed.
The cut-off points were
entries had closed.
And a million people emailed and messaged Natural Strongman.
And then people started
If a million message, why is there only 200 odd sign-ups? That's Irish touting.
People message Natural Strongman and then when they don't get an answer, they message me.
Right.
So I go then and says to him, like, what do you think about opening this up again for 24 hours? Because I'm getting messages from people that I don't know and my requests, like quite a lot of them. So he was like, yeah, I'll stick it back up for 24 hours and we'll...
You see, I just
we'll
ignore all the requests.
It's when it starts going to GBA Strongman and then I don't answer on that and then it goes to Stephen GBA.
I'm chuffed to fuck social media now today with me.
It's going to be a big year though. It's them first 3 events, and not to forget as well, like Natural Strongman is just UK and Ireland. We've got America's Natural Strongman, America's Strongest on the 17th of January as well. So yeah, January into mid-February, big month.
Well,
big month for...
obviously, we need to sort logistics out primarily for Scotland first. I've sorted out the transport. Matty, I don't know if I've told you, but I got a quote through which I've accepted. So the cost of moving the logistics to Wishaw Sports Centre is £2,800. So just for people at home, that's the kind of money that's going into moving things. Because
that's literally just transport
equipment. I mean, like in the past, you've heard rumblings from people going, where does all the money go? And this is the point of this podcast, so people see how we make these decisions.
Tell them to shut the fuck up.
Well, shut the fuck up's the official line, but where it actually goes, Bailey's Haulage, they've came on board with it, and that's them giving us discounts.
Yeah.
So they're going to work with us through the year. Tom Bailey, great guy. He's English, but he lives up here, so that's all right. He's gave us great prices, but aye, 2,800, I think it's 34 quid. Now, let's say, I don't know if I've told you, but I signed off on it. So that is a haulage for the rest of the year. It's a lot of money. So all these entry fees that come in, it's not just that, the drug testing. How much is a drug test these days?
Between like 400 and 600 quid, basically.
That's
that varies between hair testing and the urine testing. There's another level of urine testing, which I remember mentioning to you recently, Stephen, called RMS. So if someone comes through with high testosterone, we get suggested to do a thing called, I think it's RMS. Aisha would know better. She's the anti-doping officer. I can't remember what it is. But then it's like, so what's the story there? She goes, well, it's a few more £100 to really confirm if they're not on gear. So you do that, and 9 times out of 10 or 10 times out of 10, it comes back. They're not on gear, but it's just it's a few extra £100 every single time.
Any drug testing problem, just Aisha, by the way.
Anti-doping at Natural Strongman.
I mean, you're joking, but that is what should be done. Do you know what I mean? I get messages, like I said, people message me a lot, like, what's happening with this? What's the deal with that? Like, I get messages even this week from people being like, I seen this person's name on the list, I know that they're not a lifetime natty. And I'm like, here's a link to the website with all this stuff on it.
Yeah.
In theory, they don't need to be a lifetime natty, they need to be a 3 or 4 year natty. And here's a link to the person to contact and fuck off out of my fucking hand. The people don't get it though, do you know what I mean? They're like, I'll just message this guy because he'll know, and I'm like, I don't fuck all of it.
I literally get WhatsApps, private messages about it and stuff like that. I'm like, I've gone to the point of go, I don't deal with this. I don't answer these questions because I don't have the 100% accurate answer. Please email our anti-doping officer because I don't want to say the wrong thing. If you say the wrong thing, it's like, oh my God, that could be a disaster.
That's the same with me. It's like, if you say the wrong thing, then it's then on you if that goes wrong. Do you know what I mean?
So
that's a good point though, because even though Natural Strongman's growing, each year we've been winging the shit out of this.
Don't say that to people.
Do you know what? We're going to do this. How are we going to do it?
Been winging it, but
no, we've got structure.
No, we have been winging it, but we've fucking there's been so much sacrifice that people don't see.
My God!
See, when you're talking about the money there, and there is it's very, very small amounts, but now and again people are like, where does the money? Like, how is it so expensive for this or whatever? Like the first Wales natties, I drove.
You drove down
9.5 hours to Cardiff. We all had a kit in the back of my van, just me and Willow. Even though I was told not to run a Wales by Welsh people, like, don't run a Wales, it'll be shit or whatever else. Drove 9.5 hours because no, we need to make this work. Like, I lost £600 on that comp. There was like 30 odd people in it, but I was like, this needs to happen. Like, it just needs to happen in order for the growth to happen. There needs to be that sacrifice. 9.5 hour drive each time, lost £600 on it, took all the kit. Just me and Will, we ran the whole company, we refed, we scored, we loaded, we done everything.
Time as well.
And then that took the time that weekend as well. And then, like, and the reason I did that was so that when it got a wee bit bigger, I could give it away to somebody Welsh. Like, so that when people hang about the money with me, I'm like, well, is that? I'm like, fuck off! Like, you don't even know it.
One thing is, this is what I was saying, winging it. I knew we're all. This is the first year that we've actually adopted our own rules. So what I'm getting at is, where are we with the frequently asked questions, things that people shouldn't be messaging social media? Because Stephen does the majority of the social media, but it's a lot to take on. I've got fuck all to do with social media, so I'm all right.
It's Hope that does social media.
So, Hope Christie, by the way.
Josh, there's like 5 people logged in.
Yeah, but for people replying on the social media and all that, we did talk about having the frequently asked questions where everything would be there, because for the size that we are and the sort of locations, the venues we're putting shows on, I think it's too easy for people on the outside going, oh, these guys are fucking massive. But we're just a wee tiny team that's winging it, and then we've started polishing it, and now we've got our own job roles.
What people don't see is the cost of venues, the cost of the transport. Like, I can confirm, like, in the last, because you're dealing with the venues, Martin deals with the venues and logistics. So he's been sending me deposit invoices for all these venues next year, and we've dumped like 10 grand in the last couple of weeks. I'm like, we're fucked.
Buy tickets.
Please buy tickets. Come on.
Bring your mum, your dad, your gran, your budget.
It's just like, It's just like you feel there's money come in like when comp entries finish, and next thing it's like, boof, everything goes out. But that's fine because like that's what we're trying to do. And people have said why, get such big venues and why not just do it in gyms and stuff. It's like, because it's shit.
That is shit.
It's fucking shit. We're trying to give people the platform they deserve.
And we're trying to grow it. We're trying to grow the sport as a whole. It's not just natural strongman. We're trying to grow strongman as a whole, which fucking we've done. Like, if anybody denies that, then either they're not paying attention.
In 4 years, nobody's grown faster than natural strongman.
No, but nobody's grown the sport. Like, even all the other organisations are getting bigger because more people are coming into the sport because it's more accessible because of what natural strongman are doing. And if people deny that, then either they're not paying attention or they're fucking turned full of shit.
Well, these other people, they already had a base. We started to fuck all.
They had a base, but when you look at it, like, when I started doing like Scotland's weight classes, like the women's, like it was fucking, do you know what I mean? You'd built it up and took it for nothing, but it wasn't exactly fucking busy.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
The comps are getting busier.
You're going to have to slow down because no one's going to understand you.
Tony's
Tony's doing subtitles!
Just a heads up, you need to slow your talk down.
But like none of these competitions were busy. People are like, like sometimes they're like, as if like natural strongman's trying to take over and do it. Well, like we're bringing more people into the sport so that all the other people who have been doing a shit job for the last fucking 20 years are now getting more business. Like, stop whining about it and just be happy that
Well, just when you say that, I want to continue your point, but how many people did we have come through natural strongman last year? 4,000 odd?
No, not 4,000.
Is it not?
It'll probably be like...
Across the world it was...
No, around 1,000 I would say.
No, it was more than that.
It was a lot more than that.
Yeah, it was closer to 2. It was about 2, I think.
Was it?
I think it'll be probably 3 or 4 this year. Like
Athletes-wise?
Yeah. This year, coming, I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
But it's probably like, about 2.
Well, look at all your national qualifiers, and then when we went to the final, we took 250-ish, which was 60 more than the year before to the world final.
No, it was 100 more.
Was it 100 more than the year? I thought it was 190 the year before.
No, it was 153
150,
entries.
right.
Actual entries, and then like there was drop-off. Not a lot of drop-offs now. And when you get to World, the drop-offs aren't as big. Which at 100% growth for a Worlds in a year, that's insane.
But I think it's important to emphasise that it's 100% growth, but we're still... The qualification process is still tight. You're not just handing invites out to this person and that person so that you can get more people in the comps. You're still making it like you need to go through this route and X amount of sign-ups equals X amount of qualifying spots for most of the comps. And the same with online qualifier. You're not just messaging Matty and getting an invite. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've had people message me.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, someone messaged me that came fourth at a comp the year before. I'm not going to say which level. And I'm sure he'll figure it out. He's like, I've done this, and he's like, I really want to come back, but I was busy doing other things, other comps, so I couldn't do the qualifier. And I was like, no.
Don't do other comps, you cunt.
I was like, no, unless it's someone who came fourth, and I think in a lot of other organisations, not to be shitting on everyone, they'd probably just give you the invite.
Yeah, they would. Like,
and I was just like, no, I'm not.
You don't even need to.
But again, it is.
You just need to ask.
Yeah.
But what's the situation if, just say there's a top 3 in a certain nation, and there's half a point between 3rd and 4th, or they draw and 4th place loses out and count back?
We tend to, and this happens at like all like the national levels. We look at like the standard of that category first of all, and how tight things were, and then we might drop an extra spot down. But we won't just drop an extra spot down because there's half a point between them. We'll drop an extra spot down if they're both quality athletes.
There's half a point between them and they both come
So you know what, somebody winning on 60 and then setting 3rd and 4th are like on 21, 19, 18.
Exactly. Exactly. There has to be a cut-off, and there has to be some common sense behind the decisions being made.
And even just looking at like how many, because somebody could qualify on 60, that's just because they're
brilliant.
Because they're Camilla, for example, like, do you know what I mean? Like Camilla, she doesn't need to qualify, but if she was to day one, then the other people in Australia would look rubbish, but they're not. They would still come to Worlds.
Yes.
Well.
So imagine if there was 2 people in a category. It's Camilla and I'm going to say Tanita because I know who she is. And it was just the 2 of them in the 64s. Camilla wins every event. Now Tanita looks shit and she doesn't qualify, but actually she's okay and she does well at Worlds. So we'd probably have to look at that situation and go, if she was at another national, would she qualify?
Then you can look at the scores and how many reps she did at this weight and what's the event going to be at Worlds, like blah blah blah. And then,
How class is it going to be when we get Worlds and Camilla comes there and we get her here on the podcast? They're probably going to need to extend ask for a late.
They'll need
more kegs.
They'll need to ask for a late license. that woman can put it away, can she? Fuck me, man. What a laugh.
There's nobody that can drink like Harlan Strongman, I don't think.
And then compete well 2 days later.
Aye, 2 classes.
It's insane.
Nah, she's phenomenal. Absolutely fucking brilliant. So we're moving on to Scotland's Strongest Man. Like I said, it's the first one. We've got Bailey's haulage. I've got to transport everything. And we're setting 3 lanes. So Juicens are a local company. They're just up the road in Craig Newton Wisher. They gave us a cracking deal last year. What did we save in plywood last year? It's about 1,500 quid, 1,800 quid, something like that.
A lot of money. Between that and the sand as well.
And we're going to need more plywood this year as well. So anybody watching at Juicens, if there's any directors at national level, give us a wee shout. But the branch manager up in Juicens is absolutely fantastic. We'll be going up and seeing him soon because we will need more wood. You never got the details back to me how many 8x4s it was per lane.
So at Worlds, the base floor for 4 lanes was 75 sheets.
Yeah, but how many was it per lane?
I can't answer that question right now, Martin.
So we need to know that. So I need to know how many per lane.
He doesn't know.
75 divided by
It
4 or
told
some
me
shit like
He's
that.
got it all fucking done. We need to know per lane,
says
and then we need to know how many mats per lane. Because Stephen's been talking to somebody that may or may not be able to help. So we need to know much plywood. So Scotland's. Did you ask? You must spoke to me at Scotland. You said it was for Worlds, didn't you?
What?
No, it's for Scotland.
The Martin company.
You drunk already?
No, but you told me you needed for Worlds, and I said, right, well, Scotland will get 3 lanes, so we'll need 3 quarters of that.
Oh, did you? I missed that. See, I don't get out much. That's why these things. So we're going to run 3 lanes. So Scotland's Strongest Man is first, and then is it the week after?
Ireland's is the week after on the Saturday. Wales is the Sunday.
So I spoke to you about that the other day. What's happening? Because you said, Stephen told me you want him to go to Wales.
I want him to go to Wales and
Where am I going? Am I going to Wales
bring
or Ireland?
Kit down and help out there. And I'm going to take you to Ireland.
Right.
Come for a weekend with me, bud, won't you?
And your mansion. Matty's got a mansion, by the way. Me and Stephen.
That's where all the money goes.
yeah. Paid for my Natural Strongman.
Yeah, mate. I'll be taking videos and everything going, look, Natural Strongman, fucking mansion.
Matty, can I get 20 euros please for a taxi? He's like, I'm on a bit tight.
Aye, did you message the guy about the banners?
No, I haven't messaged him.
Right, you need to do that.
I know, I've been busy, man.
The
I've
theme
been a lot
of
of
this
things.
podcast is, Matty, have you done this?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fucking grafting like a bastard here. Fucking ADHD boy, you never stops. And you're just chilling the fuck
Just
out.
chilling, yeah. I sit back, I have a few drinks every night. I'm like, oh, the boys doing much work, I wonder.
I want to see these Natural Strongman accounts. How many fucking beers I've signed up? Motherfucker.
Belhaven Black.
So, Scotland's first, Ireland's and Wales, and then Box Park Arena for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Have you got the venue? Where's the venue for Ireland's?
We're doing it in GSP Gym. We tried to find a couple of venues around that time and there was nothing coming through for us. So it's just reverted back to GSP, but we're actually ripping out the old office. We're moving the comp to the other side of the gym. We're going to set up tiered stands all the way up to the back wall. I think it'll actually be really cool. Do you know, sometimes, I know we're talking about venues and stuff are great, and they are, don't get me wrong. But we had a small comp in the gym last week and there was like 40 people watching.
Yeah.
The atmosphere was electric.
It depends on the size of the comp, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And like, yeah, there'll be a good crowd at Ireland's, but I think if we set it up right and do things really well, it'll be electric in there. And I'm looking forward
That's
to
good.
it.
Like, when we have, well, I don't run comps in hostel anymore, but when I did, you'd have like 70 to 100 people in, and it sounded like there was a million in.
Ah, it's class.
It's fucking brilliant, and of course that just feeds on everybody's energy.
Yeah.
So GSP this year. So saying that, should we now be starting to try and get a venue for next year and get ahead
I
of
want
the
to.
calendar?
I want to get the black box. They had double booked. We had it originally, the double booked, so we lost that because they had someone else before us. But I want to get that. I should just book it now for the following year. It's an amazing venue.
Well, it's my job. Surely you should just give me the details. And
Yeah,
At least
fair enough.
At least I'll be
It'll get done. Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking
Yeah. It's just down the road. Concrete floors, all painted black, tiered seating. It's
Brilliant.
beautiful view. And there's no work in it because we've run comps there before. It's actually really easy to run comps there. few rubber mats for your deadlifting, away you go. The rest-
Craig,
So
get me a copper bag, yeah?
this year moving on, we are, like every year, we're always trying to make things better, we're always trying to make things bigger. So all of our comps will be in venues with the exception of the Irish this year.
And
but
the
it will-
Welsh.
And the Welsh gym as well.
Which was that, yeah.
But
Big
the Irish will be in the black box because I'll book it, I'll get it fucking done. Sorted. But
Cheers,
things that
mate.
we're bringing in this year, for instance, we're getting a DJ.
Yeah.
So Scotland's will be the first one where we trial it. So if Scotland's is a little bit out, please bear with us because it'll be the DJ's first time working with us, as it will us having
Shout out to Max.
a DJ there. Max Turner, shout out to him. The boyfriend, other half of World's Strongest Women, Andrea Gaffney. So Max has been sending me voicemails back and forward. He's keen to go over to my gym to test the sound system. He's been compiling playlists, so he's doing absolutely fantastic. But the DJ thing is culminating to the end of the year. Champions of Champions. So we did say that...
No. You're skipping loads. Tell them about your big idea for UKs, which Max is going to be heavily a part of.
Well, that's going to be the biggest party, yeah.
This is the one you've been most excited about.
So,
He's obsessed with having parties, man.
no, but I just want us to be different to what's out there right now. So, people at home, we went down to Birmingham Expo, the fitness exposition at Birmingham. On the way, we stopped off at Wolverhampton, 30 miles outside of Birmingham. We seen this venue. We walked in. It was just a big shed, big factory. Now, I'm a man of a certain age. I grew up in the rave scene, and all it screamed out to me was
Ecstasy.
and speed. Ecstasy wasn't exclusive back in the day. The 90s, it was all ease and speed. So anyway, I don't do that now, by the way. It's a big rave warehouse. So for UK and Ireland's 11th of April, UK and Ireland's this year, we are going to have the competition on the day, aim to cut off by 5 o'clock. 5 to 6 will be like a wind down period to allow us to get the last of the equipment onto the wagon, let athletes maybe get their bags back to the hotel if they want. And then from 6 till 10, maybe afterwards, we're having our first ever Natural Strongman after party.
Yeah.
And we're just going to get fucking pissed. But you did speak to me the other week about the slap thing.
So,
What's
I
happening?
never mentioned this to you. I had a phone call with Brit Slap last week. One of the guy that's on top of that. So we're having a chat back and forth, and we just need to work out a way where they can actually essentially make a few pound out of ticket sales and not be out of pocket, because they only bring a few athletes, so they need to be able to somehow sell tickets, make a few pound, while we're also not losing out on like loads, because we're also giving them a free venue essentially.
What
So
sort of
we
money
have
are
to.
they talking? So if they just had it themselves on a venue, how much revenue would they make for ticket sales? Do you know
They
that?
tend to get free venues, I think,
Right.
and then they sell X amount of
They
tickets
don't
for
need much
£25
space.
a
They don't
piece.
need much space, do they?
They don't need much space.
Why
no.
can they not just sell tickets separately?
Yeah, so I suppose we have to work
Yeah,
out how we would
nighttime.
do that with our athletes being in there already. They're not going to be able to. Our athletes have to see that for free, I suppose.
Yeah.
So we just have to work out a way how we can make this
Oh, no, it's
work.
easy. Well,
Our athletes are in there.
if we finish at 5
Yeah,
and they start at 6, they're selling tickets for entry from 6 o'clock, and our athletes are already in free.
and they just stay there.
Yeah. So what they're getting is their normal crowd
Yeah.
would be buy tickets for them,
Yeah.
and they're getting a boost the atmosphere by us being there.
He was saying that
Fucking easy.
normally their thing is they do everything around Liverpool because that's where they are, and logistically it's easy. They don't have to because they pay people's travel and stuff like that. So he's also concerned that they might lose money if they don't sell enough tickets because they're in a new area now.
Yeah.
So, but that's something that for him to figure out, I guess.
Yeah.
More so. So,
But
it
sure-
could be. Would people like to see it as an after competition entertainment?
Absolutely.
I'd love to see people
Absolutely.
slap the shit out of each other while I had a few drinks.
But they might get a crossover. There's maybe people with Strongman that would say, do you know what?
I'm gonna slap you.
Dana White started it. He started the power slap thing, and he had Andy Black and that go over to Las Vegas to do it.
That's right.
Yeah, so there will be a crossover.
Yeah.
Imagine you get fucking John McClellan and that turning up at Brits, the UK's. You know what I mean? You'd go on you and slap somebody after it with their big fucking hands.
If we get Ger Buckley, Surely there's loads of people that want to slap down.
Yeah. We'll text Mitch before and then fucking Luke Stillman to come down.
I'd love that. They'd all come out, but then they'd fucking realise that Jer's pretty hard and would knock fuck out them. I mean, he can back up his bullshit, can't he? Yeah, fuck, you're all right. Let's go.
It could be a great after party though. Like you could have the Brit slap going on, and then your music and just a bit of crack beers, everyone relaxing and fucking having a chat. What I thought was really nice after UK and Ireland's Masters and Juniors in the box park last year, I looked around, we were finishing packing up. A lot of the Masters and that were having a beer and just having a chat and some of the
I
juniors.
think having that option there for them is great.
You don't need to get pissed off, but a bit of chat and getting to know each other I think is really good after a competition.
This is why I wanted the party, and it's where I'm at. And I'm not saying that other federations are pish, because other federations out there,
You want me to say it?
they do a good job for their needs. And in my head, and like I say, we've all got our own ideas, but in my head, for my 10 pence worth, I want a certain thing that sets us aside, and it's to create that friendly atmosphere.
I know the fact that they're running good comps.
That's what you're worried about.
I'm kidding.
No, there's a community aspect to this as well.
And that's what I'm trying to build.
That's important. And like we don't really get, like from Natural Strongman's financial point of view, we don't gain anything from doing that.
No.
But it's a nice thing to add to it that grows the community and gets everyone to know each other and buys into each other and supports each other. I think it's really nice.
And that's exactly what I'm looking at. Well, we've got these venues, we've got them for a certain time, and I've got bars and I've got DJ decks. Let's utilise that.
Yeah.
So hopefully the first ever Natural Strongman after party, anybody that has traditionally qualified for UK and Ireland in the past, and the people that are at the top of the game in their weight categories, people like Andrea Gaffney, Craig Lewis, people that always qualify for it, get your accommodation booked for an extra day, because you're going to wake up with a stinking fucking sore head. Max Turner, as I've mentioned before, he's going to be DJing until we need him. But that venue, we've got that venue until 3 o'clock in the morning. But I'm saying after party 6 till 10. If it starts petering out and people are going to their bed, then we'll call it. But if Stephen's propping up that bar at 3 o'clock, it could be going out at 3 in the morning.
I'll do my best.
I'm going to fucking do here. But I just mentioned there's a guy, and he's been in Natural Strongman for the very, very start. He's done every Natural Strongman competition available to him, and he's sitting just right behind the camera. He lives across the road. So, Craig Lewis, in you come, pal?
Ah, Guinness. Good man, Craig.
We talk about him.
Aye, he needs to shave that fucking hair, doesn't he?
You go.
It's not going to be long till it's away, mate, to be fair.
Fighting a
It's
good
getting
fight.
there.
Yeah, you get the tattoos on the tattoos if you're still
I
doing
know,
that.
he did show me that you get that done. Maybe that's the next step.
Mate,
I don't know what still grows back.
my hairline's up there. So
I
it
know I
is.
can see you.
So this
He's
is
not quite
this
there
is
yet.
tattoos.
It's getting there.
Well, it is. Craig, cheers for coming, pal. Obviously, give you a wee shout, you live across the road. You've been a Natural Strongman for the start. Why do you compete in Natural Strongman?
It's obviously because we're class.
You just like staying comps, man.
I just love doing comps, can't see no to comps. But no, I mean, initially it was the previous Natural Federation.
Cut your feet in needles?
Did you do that, yeah?
I did do that before, but their last attempt at a Scottish competition was pretty shambolic, and changing the events and dropping an event on the day and running for like 6.5 hours.
Was that the car park one?
Aye. And I swore after that, I was like, I'll never do that again. So I was basically just going to move into doing the untested comps and just go down that route. But being an old man and having 2 wains and a missus, and that ship's already sailed with going down that route, I was still natty. So when this federation comes up, give it a go. And it's good comps, it's fast comps, it suits me as an athlete because I'm fitter. I've just enjoyed them.
Where was the first Kegs one? Was it in Horsfell or GBA?
No, GBA was the first one.
Did you have...
No, the first man's was.
Did I have the man's and you the women's the next day?
The woman's at mine the next day.
Oh, aye, the first UK's was at GBA.
The first
Yeah.
UK was at GBA.
But yeah, the Scottish was at yours.
You wore the horrible yellow t-shirts, remember?
I thought they were brilliant.
Everybody had the served in red shorts at the point, so you looked as if you were in Baywatch. It was the total in yellow
Which
combo.
was a good
I've
fucking
seen
look.
some of the people there, they never looked like they were in Baywatch.
I was going for the line rampant look.
Right,
That's what
okay.
the yellow and red was for. I thought you'd appreciate that, Stephen, being a patriot and all that shit. So, you're like, mate, I don't, I'm going to say, son, I don't think any cunt will disagree. You're like the world's best da. I don't know would you ever fucking
He's definitely the best in the west of Scotland.
Mate, there's sport down the west of Scotland. Every time you look at your Facebook, your social media, you're in the gym at the after clock before the heater's going on, and before hostels go to heaters, he's just in too early. You're
They were on
training.
this morning, by the way.
Were they on
I
this
get a
morning?
surprise. I came
Somebody
through the
left them
fire
on.
exit door and there was one on.
What time is that on it?
He's raging.
Half 5.
Oh, I'll need to fucking review that.
So it was only one before I had to coming back.
I was like, I'm not keeping people warm in my
I'll
gym.
need to review my timers. Wasting
There's no
fucking
point using it when it's just
wasting
me.
electricity for you. You can't. It's you're in the
Gordon
gym.
not going with you in the morning though?
He's complaining at the moment that he's getting sent to Glasgow for work, so he's like, oh, if I come in the morning, it takes me like an hour to get into town to start my
Aye.
shift, so
A
he's
big-
training in the afternoons.
big
He's
G.
basically just been a pussy.
Aye.
Big G's doing his first night. He's not done it.
Oh,
Has he done
No,
it?
he did last year.
Did
He
he do
did.
this
He was
year?
at that this year.
Aye,
He did
this
the
year.
Scottish.
Aye.
He did alright, but he's got an absolute terrible overhead, so
Aye.
he's never getting.
He's the only person genuinely that I see and I'm like, oh, you're worse overheading me.
He's
Mind
getting
you
there.
drop
He's
that.
doing good though, he's good at
Mind
the...
you dropped that log in yourself and
Aye.
didn't die.
Yeah.
Fuck man.
I never even... It
was
wasn't
the
just that I
Undertaker
never
who got
died, I
back
got back up and finished it and
Oh,
going
no,
there.
my
Like,
stone. I was like,
so would I have ever done
he
overhead.
broke his fucking leg. This was not in a natural strongman competition, by the way.
The Scottish strongest man under 90, 20, 20.
That was the car park.
So Peter Reid in the car
When
park.
Pete Reid in the
Slope
slopes.
car park. It was sloped, so everybody was like, you're cleaning the log and you're outside looking,
You're looking
at
at
the
sky.
sky, which is
Yeah.
your own fault because I should have trained outside. But everybody was like, it was like
it was all
that.
right.
Callum Crozier failed his first 2 attempts. See, on his third, because see, when he was dipping, he was just come forward. See, on his third attempt, he fucking just strict pressed it, man. It's
Because he
class.
was doing hill. So
Yeah.
that's the problem, you're dipping already and you were,
Yeah.
everything was out of the shop.
Aye.
That's
I
an
ended
excuse
up
to-
actually doing all right on the overhead because, like, you had to, did everybody need to do 100 and then you got to choose your
Aye,
attempts?
100 then you get your
And I was like, I'm going 105, like, because I can't fucking, even the 100 felt weird, do you know what I mean? Whereas everybody's going ahead, I'm going for like 115 next or whatever, and everybody was just fucking failing it. So I ended up placing mid-pack on the overhead, even though I nearly killed myself. I broke the log, and I was there, and I get dizzy when I do log anyway, and I was stumbling about, so I was like, I'm going to find the right position any second now. That way you're stumbling. And then, I don't know what happened, I just went fucking light suit, man.
Oh, you didn't even try to press it. It was just on your
No,
chest.
I just went light suit, and the
no,
next
The
thing
stone
I
platforms behind it as well, wasn't it? That was
fell
all
into
just
the
back, so
stone,
you
aye.
fell into that and you were like sitting.
Aye.
It just stones back up.
But
and
I
then
was,
goes
I
again.
was temporarily out cold, as in like a couple of settings, because everybody's like, "You all right?" I'm like, "I feel fine," like, but obviously adrenaline in that, so I never realised until after. I took a big chunk out my hand. The hog had landed on my legs, but
Hey, Dave Kevlar tracksuit bottoms on. He's on the fucking trackies on, isn't he?
no, I had I was.
Were you wearing shorts that day?
Underarm leggings.
Was
Wearing
it?
shorts over
Right.
tapping them. But I kind of woke up and I was like, "Can I go again?" And Stuart Murray was like, "You've got 20 seconds," and I cleaned it, done the worst press ever, didn't I?
Have
Like,
you got it though?
Press is a press.
yeah.
Yeah.
Press is a press. So, Craig, we're a few weeks away for Scotland's strongest man, natural strongman. First comp of the year. But you compete all year round, so you don't really get a break. You're doing it Champions of Champions. So realistically, after Champions of Champions, you're straight into another comp.
I had a
prep.
week off and then
No, I don't know if, well, people won't know this, only some people that have known you for a while. Craig used to be a big boy. Craig was one of these heavy hogs that played rugby because he couldn't do fuck all else. What weight were
You done
at your
CrossFit
peak,
too, right?
I was about 22 stone, so I don't even know what that works out in kilos.
Oh, fuck.
A lot. Was it rugby that you found that started you losing weight?
Well, see, I played rugby since I was 6.
Right.
So I played rugby my whole life, and I played virtually every sport through school. You wouldn't believe it. Like I was good at every sport. I was just fat. Like I was, but the reason I stayed fat was
Because you kept
just because I was still fit. Like I was like 2-3 stone heavier than other boys at school, but I could still keep up with them at football. Like I ran the 100 metres in school and stuff like that. As like a fat, I was probably 16 stone or something. So I was still athletic. I was still fat. But I could still do
you
stuff.
were Jamie Clayman?
The crazy thing was when I lost all that weight, I went from being like middle of the pack, like still pretty fit in the rugby team, to being like the fittest guy on the park, fittest guy in the district, because like it was basically like running about with a 20 kilo vest on there.
Yeah.
So everything just became super easy.
Well, one of the local rugby clubs, Dale Rugby Club, contacted me. This must be 7-8 years ago, Craig.
It was 2019.
2019, and they wanted to do a pre-season in hostel. So I put them through circuits, but added maybe sandbags into it, or maybe a tackle stone or something like that. And then what clicked for you that made you want to?
So that was your first
That was my first
experience there?
experience. Aye, so because that was towards the end of my rugby career. I think I'd have been about 31 or something then, and I had my first boy at that point. He would have been about 2, and it was at that stage where I was like, I didn't even know if I was going to play the next season. But we were doing pre-season, and I was like, right, I'm going to have a go. And I'd heard and seen a hostel before, because everybody's seen the motor online and went, that's a cool job.
Aye, with the old
actually go on
Vauxhall
that.
Astra
So-
on the back, and we can't do
the
anything.
silver.
So you could do it after the car and all that. So you see that, and I was like, the lads were saying, all right, we're going to train pre-season in here. So I spoke to the coach. I was like, look, I don't know if I'm going to play this year. I'll wait and see. But can I come to pre-season? Because I knew you were in there. So I went in and did that. Like, I think I missed the first session, but then we did 3 or 4. And I think it was on the second session I was in there at the end. Is it Stephen? What's his name again? Stephen Conacher. He was there. I think he was helping you out. And at the end there was a couple of us were mucking about stone at the car. He's like, have a go. So I picked the motor up, picked a stone up, and I was like, this is fucking cool. It's like I'm a bit of this. And then I spoke to you, and you were like, oh, we're doing an novice comp. It was like Lance, your strongest.
Lance,
That was
your
my
strongest
first
man.
comp, the one you
My
were in.
first comp as
He's
well.
like, we're doing that. And
Oh, did you two compete together?
Aye.
Was that your
Aye.
first
First
goal?
That was the one that you cheated me at the win.
You mean the one Alexander beat
I just kept winning all the events. Just like, if you win the next event, you'll be first. And then you go back. There was no strength results at the time. We go back, we bit of paper to come out half the way. You're still second, but if you win the next event, you'll be first. I kept winning them all. I kept coming out with
Was that
second.
just because
You
you
couldn't have won them all.
But even then, I never. I was about 40. That's when people done novice comp. There was about 40 guys in it, wasn't there? And I done the 100 for free on the axle. So I was like mid pack on that, and then I won the deadlift. And then he was like, oh,
You won the yoke as well.
he's like, if you win the yoke, you'll be.
I mind interviewing you in front of the wee banner.
Aye, that was
You
cool.
are-
He was doing interviews on it, like on the live stream and that
Aye, that
before.
was when it was
That was
Facebook
even a
Live.
thing.
It was a phone, was it?
Facebook, just the wee tiny thing with the
Oh mate, I was a fucking pioneer.
He's like, if you win the yoke, you'll probably be first. I won the yoke, and then it was sandbag to shoulder. He's like, if you win the you're no first yet, but if you win the sandbag to shoulder, right?
Obviously,
So I won the
Alex,
sandbag to shoulder, and he's like, oh, you're about a point, and maybe a point and a half behind. If you win, you need to win the stones. So I won the stones. I'm fucking celebrating like a maniac. I'm like, I've won.
obviously Alexander
Second
Anderson is
place.
coming second. Big shout out to Alexander Anderson. Aye, he needs to fucking go on the. What's going on with him?
He's just got pals. That's what the thing is.
I know.
Alexander's
Keeps going
got
to
friends.
statues.
Like he doesn't need to go.
He's got friends.
Likes to bench press, that's all he wants to do now.
4 years ago, Alexander Anderson was one of the biggest potentials in
He
Scotland.
was brilliant. He is good, still good. He done Scotland. He never done it this year, but he done it last year. Every time that he's there in the night, he's dangerous. Like
Aye.
he's well rounded as well. Do you know what I mean?
He's always got a stag do on. What you know doing this for?
No,
Oh, my,
He's got too many friends.
my mate's getting married, I'm going to
It's because
Prague.
he's that age though where all his mates are just getting married, and it's like they obviously know in the same year because this doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So it's like every year.
Is he entered it this year?
Nah,
I don't know.
Fucking fanny. Alexander Anderson, you're a fanny.
he would need to do the 105s, you know. Though he's been
I know it, I
he's enjoyed having that big chest.
He's been committed to Jimmy me and
Talking
shit stuff. I've been
about,
slagging him for being fat.
Talking about 105s, Alex Valenzuela's making a
I
comeback.
see
Is he
that.
back?
He is by far my favourite name to shout out in the fucking microphone. It just rolls, it's fantastic.
That'll be his first comp since the first Worlds when he had to make a wee detour away in the second day because he's
That's right, actually. Yeah, I
he
remember
done
that.
day one and then his missus gave birth, like went in labour, so he never made day two.
Alex is a good guy, but he made me feel.
No, he done the comp after that. He done
did he?
Scotland
Did he
as
do
an
another
open, remember?
Oh, I saw
Yeah.
that.
He
Yeah.
signed up as the
Aye.
90s, and
remember
then
that.
like a month before it was like, I need to change to 105s because I'm going to be late. And then he missed weight at 105s, went into
He
the
just did
opens.
the
And
opens.
then did he win or
He
was he
won it.
second?
No, I'm sure he won it.
I think he won it.
Did he win it?
Aye.
I thought he was second.
No, I think he won it.
I know where.
I
remember he-
I
I know he-
remember, I remember about the weigh-ins though, and I was like, "You've changed."
He won. he won. One year he was meant to do the 90s and he missed weight and he'd done the 105s and he won the
He won it.
105s.
Oh, aye. He did
But then I
that.
think when he missed weight for 105s and done the opens, I'm sure he came second.
But see when he put on all that weight, it didn't even seem like a year.
No, it was he done it in 10 minutes.
He did, didn't he? It was like 1 minute he's on the 90s, he's on about a fucking six pack. Next minute he's a fucking fat cunt, but he won it anyway. But he
He's
made.
strong, like
Aye.
he's good, Alex. Like, he is really good. I think people don't know. People certainly outside of Scotland or maybe even outside Edinburgh don't realise how good he is. Like I've
Yeah.
trained with him and stuff in the past. Like he's very good. Like
No,
He's the only 98 in the 90s that I've not actually beat.
Yeah.
Because he retired and buggered off. And he's not a 98. He's still
kept missing weight.
I kept missing weight
I've,
since
I've,
he
got,
buggered off.
I've got a lot of time for him.
Can't
but
get beat if you're not in the target.
Alex hasn't too dissimilar to yourself. Alex was heavier, fucking
Going bald.
way back, gone bald as fuck.
It's a secret.
And then he lost a lot of weight, and he did a strongman comp. I can't even remember if it was mine or if it was yours, and I was emceeing. And then the next time I seen him, he just got dead good, dead quick.
Aye.
He fucking started hammering
And he's
people.
one of these folk who's just a good athlete. And then
He's
once
strong,
you start
like-
to nail in the events, you
Yeah.
understand it. And his overhead's minted.
He's Axel's class. He struggles a wee bit more with log, but is that like see with the right set of events, like see if it's Axel instead of log, like he's dangerous in any comp because he's a good deadlifter. He's similar to me in that he's a raw deadlifter. Like he doesn't get much of a suit and he doesn't like them. His hands are fucking huge. He grips them. Genuinely, I think his grips as good as anybody's. Like he's fast. He's deceptively fast. Do you know what I mean? Like
He's entered the 105s, has he?
he's entered the 105s and he could win that.
He could,
Alex
absolutely.
Mosley's in it. Alex Mosley's a good 105.
Aye.
There's a few. In fact, the 105s is pretty fucking stacked. Like, there's a few good.
I mean, there's a lot of good people in a lot of the categories.
I've got a question though.
Seen the numbers.
Who can beat Craig Lewis in the 90s? And why does it look young?
Well,
Are you doing Masters 90s or?
I'm doing both. I mean,
Yeah.
thought Luke was going to win it last year,
Well,
and I won 4 or 5 events.
Luke Young gets sick of me saying Craig Lewis.
I know. That's what I
Fucking
mean.
quite recently.
He must
I
have
don't,
hungry
I
for
don't
it.
think Luke Young's capable of beating Craig Lewis.
I think. He beat him. He beat you UK's, didn't
He
he?
beat the UKs. I did it in my best.
No,
I think it's the. I think it with the right set of events. With the right set of events, Craig can look unstoppable, but with the right set of events, so can look.
I'm only saying that. I'm only
I think
saying that
last
to
year
bring
were
them up.
definitely better events for me.
Well,
Last year's
basically what I
squad's
mean
lined
by the right set of events is like you get yoke and farmers. I think Craig's winning it. You get more sandbaggy style events there. I think.
I mean,
Well, even if you look at last year, like I beat him, but it was be like
It was
half a
always
second in
half a
a couple of
second,
events.
then,
Like it was right.
I know,
there.
I know.
Like it's a toss of the coin between
Yeah.
us.
I'm only
That's what
saying
it's saying this year.
I'm only saying that to line Luke up because you know when I'm on microphone, I like to fucking wind cunts up, and you just said there.
He likes to big up the
It
hostel.
was that. It was that. Oh, look, comes to hostel. Looks hostel, guys.
He does that, and have you noticed that? He'll be like, oh, the Scotland strongest man's there trying to hostel. He's like, Andrew Goodlad, he's like, hostel, I'm like, changing the food.
No,
He didn't see the first night.
Hostel membership. I'll show you his
The
membership
first,
now.
the first natty worlds, right? Do you remember he was introduced on the mic? He's at Alan Hostel, blah blah blah. He's like, we've got every Scotland strongest man in every weight class currently is from Hostel, and I was like, I'm Scotland strongest man under 90. So I went to him. I was like, he's like, you do my gym sometimes.
Country membership. Just come.
Anyway, I'm looking at these under 90s.
I'm busting for a piss, lads.
Take your microphone off.
Oh yeah.
So I'm
Right, hear that.
looking at these under 90s, like you said, we Luke Young, there wasn't much against him, but I was reading on that and going, oh, Craig's just beat
There's
Luke.
18, isn't there?
There's quite a few there, aye.
James Peters is good.
There's
There-
people,
I think there's
people I've never
6
heard
guys
of.
in there
They could
that
win
are, that are capable of winning. There'll be
I mean,
more that are capable of holding, but I think there's 6 that are coming there.
Amy
for that
Seabrook
title.
is solid.
it. Ian Spurlock's class as well, actually.
Ian's a great
Craig
athlete.
Lewis, Luke Young.
James Peters is good.
But there's
Boys you don't know who could be.
a lot of guys with no idea. And I
Lachlan
mean,
Arthur's like it's his first strongman comp, but he trains Ewan, Colgan, who I coaches Lackland, so he does some sessions at GBA. Like he looks good.
But any of them could come in and do what Andrea Gaffney done.
Yeah.
Just take it
Well,
by
that's
storm.
it, the sport now, there's that many people seen what Natural Strongman's done and they're like, well, I want to do that.
Yeah.
So there are athletes coming from other places, and just because you've never done Strongman doesn't mean you're no strong.
Yeah.
Like, you can, learn the events, you can pick them up. So
And that there's this first thing of the pathway as well as like it's basic strongman and it's standard strongman. It's like
there's nothing
when you go further down the pathway, you start getting things outside the box. You start seeing people with experience being like, I'm going to pick up a wee
sandbag stuff.
I'm going to pick up a wee point here and a wee point there because they're not as sharp as me. But it's very much like strength and athleticism. This first part, and then the further
and
down.
it's not at the top strength level either.
Yeah.
You know, well, I suppose it's a wee bit different this year because you've got the Trump weights.
The 300
options, but traditionally
Because you're doing 2 categories, there's only 5 in the Masters under 90s. Have you got that in the bag? Or is there anybody that can trouble you?
I should hope so. I'm the world's strongest man
I know,
under 90
but
Masters.
do
So
you know John
I do know
Robinson,
that. I
Jamie
think
Robinson,
I'm
Scott
sure
Hattrick?
4 of the boys competed
Done it last year.
year.
Scott Hattrick's the only one.
Scott's the only one I don't know. But I mean, they get. I know.
It's a great name, isn't it? Scott Hattrick.
He's for Shetland or something. There's like
And they just fucking throw them.
somebody
He's got
posted
one.
it. I'm probably butchering the number, but somebody posted it the
That was
other day.
Cam.
And is it like 17 or is it 12? Maybe I misread it, but there's a lot of them coming down. And see, the thing is, coming for Shetland to fucking hostel or to fucking Edinburgh to get comp, like. It's like us travelling to mainland Europe. It costs a lot of money. It's not cheap
You're
for
not
a
coming
second.
if you're not a decent
So they're
athlete.
bringing every year they bring double figures amount of athletes down, and then they bring another double figures of people just coming to watch. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's
class. Like
Danny Moore, who is a name well known in the Scottish strongman scene. I spoke to him years ago, and he told me that it's actually the Shetland's national sport.
aye.
It's because
So
we have
it's
nothing
not
else to do
national
out there,
sport,
isn't it?
Listen to you mean fucking
We've got a Shetland man training in my gym. He's a powerlifter.
Tree,
Bobby,
field, field.
we've
Fucking hell,
Bobby
man.
Lee's from
but
Galway.
he's
He's
got a
from
point.
Shetland, and he's like, there's nothing
There's a
else to do
lot
out
of
there.
alcoholism in Shetland as well because there's no lot to do. You know what I mean? So,
It's alright, just bring them up and shoot them, didn't you?
no, I'm just saying.
Shetland's great, it's full of Yorkies.
I think Shetland's fucking brilliant. Like good lad, like. Do you know what I mean, some of the
what an
people in
athlete.
Shetland, and actually going into next year and going into Scotland, we shouldn't spend too much time talking about Scotland's, but
But Scotland was first, so this is what we're here for.
Tegan Patterson in the 73s, I think,
biased.
could potentially win that. She's very dangerous. Like I think there's just strong people up there. Like
Yeah, Sophie Kennedy.
Similar
Did she win in
culture.
the first
Kennelly, no,
Kennedy.
Willow won it, didn't she?
she
She was
did.
second behind Willow at UK's and Worlds.
And then the second year behind
Hannah. She won UK's that year, and then she came second at Worlds.
Yeah.
She's
a phenomenal athlete,
she's
though, another
strong,
one,
but there's just some strong people. He's seen good lad, like he's
Ridiculous.
unbelievable.
Aye,
do
but
you know what I mean?
it's fucking. Like I said, when Andrew joined Hostile.
Foundry.
No,
Andrew
but
joined the Foundry.
I've seen him in once.
I was talking to him, he goes, why are you joining here? And he said, he lives in
Best gym in Scotland, mate.
that was the answer. So he's living in Glasgow. And I was like, are you from Glasgow? Is that not for Shetlands? He actually moved to the Shetlands and relocated himself to Glasgow to further his personal training career.
Aye.
And then he joined Hostel because it's the best gym in Scotland. To improve his strongman career.
Joined us, changed the Foundry.
Every podcast is going to be Hostler's best.
But it's like you say, Shetlands, you're saying the fuck all else up today there. So they must
It was
just
Craig that said that. by
They
the
must
way.
just
That was me.
they must just lift rock, shag and drink. So, but Andrew Goodlad, he came down and he's gone places, haven't he?
He's gone play. I just wish that he would have stayed another year. Because this year, imagine he would have went to Worlds as an open and competed
that's what
against
you want to
Rory.
see. That's what everyone
Imagine
wants
he'd
to
have
see.
went to. The thing is, like, it's the thing is, like, I understand it for a lot of other categories and stuff. I'm like, they should. I think I'm biased. They should stay in the natties, right? Because I'm like, this is where the opportunities are, and you can see that even with Rory getting the full Cerberus sponsorship, like off the back of his Champion of Champions.
It was off
performance.
Champion of Champions.
Yeah. So there is opportunities there.
Should have won it.
I do understand when the open men are like, no, I want to pursue that. I do get that. But I would have just loved to have seen good lad doing another year and going as an open and competing against Rory and going to Champion of Champions and see if we could have got that Nelio over the Australian boy.
Yeah.
Jonathan
Jonathan.
Nelio.
Aye.
Gave Cook Islands and
He's an islander,
nice guy.
right? Pacific Islander.
Yeah.
See the thing with them is as well, apparently they're all strong. So Nelio never won the qualifier. He came second in the Australian qualifier.
That's a stronger boy. Just couldn't get it.
Behind another boy who's also a Pacific Islander. And then that boy can afford to fly over. Which is why I say to Matty, you should start a fund. Instead of living in a mansion, you should start a fund to bring someone
So actually,
back.
that's something I was thinking about. Like, would
Then
it
you
be
need one less room.
a decent way to wrap this first session up? Is like, I'll start with you. What would you like to see for Natural Strongman over the next 1, 3, 5, 10 years? As an athlete.
As an athlete. Well, prize money would be class, but I understand that's like.
But we're always doing that, Craig.
I
Now,
know,
come on.
but that was good
Yeah,
at the Champions of Champions. That was really good because it's costly. It does cost a lot of money, but I think even the fact that you get the opportunity if you win, Worlds, you can skip and you can kind of move back in, so you don't necessarily need to do all the competitions. It doesn't work with your knee, and you just want to do them all anyway. But that's a good thing. I don't know, for me, I just think sometimes the fields are quite big, but I fully understand why that is, because it's mass participation, brings the money in, brings the numbers in, gives everybody the opportunity, but it makes it, I still feel as if sometimes as a viewership, if you go to sit and watch it, even when I was like watching OSG and that at the weekend, I'm like, I get a bit bored because there's so many categories on. Whereas I think Champions of Champions, because there was, it was like 12 or 13 per category, like that was really, really watchable.
Yeah.
And I think that as like, it's almost as if you could do, 90s and 73s and 64s, and then but then that includes extra venue costs, extra this, extra that.
I think we all actually agree. We've spoken about doing something like that long term, haven't we?
Yeah, it would be cool.
I think that's what the future is for watchability.
I agree.
Because like if you look at it as a full day, your 6-7 hour shots for 2 days, which is fine when you can dip in and out, but folk that love strongman will do it. Like I'd sit and watch it if I was in it, but if we want people to watch it and be invested in the sport, it probably needs to be a 2-3 hour window.
Yeah. If you want to make it more mainstream.
If they're going to make it mainstream, if you're going to get more money, but does it need to be mainstream? Is the sport ever going to be fully mainstream?
I think so.
I think you can feed both sides of it.
Like not in the way that football and rugby are, but I think in the way that UFC is, I think it can be like. I like what he's saying. It's like. What I think your suggestion is like breaking the category, like Masters Worlds, you get a 64.
Wait, no, Stephen, I just thought there. While your reply, your question to Craig is if you can incorporate what you would like to see and what you're applying now for next year.
I've not got long enough, I've only got 10 minutes.
We've got 15.
So,
We've got 8.
The thing is as well, like splitting it up, like you say, is kind of, I understand that's probably the future down the line, but at the same time that also takes away a wee bit, because one of the best things about Worlds was the fact that everybody was there. Like I know a lot of people last year were, because I did the Masters and the weight classes last year, and obviously Scotland's was separate initially, and then it was together, or it was separate at UK's, and then it was together at Worlds. And I enjoyed both, and I really enjoyed the UK's, the Masters having their own scene, but I also loved the fact that Worlds, everybody was there.
Yeah.
So it's one of those ones. It's like it just depends, because I know I'm a master and I'm biased about it, and I love the Masters comps, but at the end of the day, the weight classes and that are still probably the one that folk want to watch more often, and the Masters could feel as if we've been on that first day. It didn't feel like we were like a secondary comp because it was all the same weekend. But if it's separate because it's smaller numbers, it might feel like that. So it's a balancing act. I think you've got a tough job to get it right. But I think regardless whatever path you went down, as long as you're all in on it,
I think long term we can do it all. I think I know this might sound mental, but we can have our mass participation events, which is your UK's, Europeans, Worlds, or Nationals. And then we can have our pro season. And we've spoken about this before.
Me and you spoke about it.
Yeah, it was just me and you actually. After Worlds, having essentially a pro season where you have nearly.
I've got so many ideas, but he's got the money.
You just need to feed them in. Just feed them in. Your top ones to do.
If you want to have a pro season, you have to have a lot of money to pay for it. That's the thing.
No, that's the problem.
See, when I've got an idea, I'll phone Stephen up and go, Stephen, I've got this idea.
Yeah,
He'll
you're
go,
fine, mate.
he'll go, that's brilliant. I'll go, right, we need to get
We
it
need
back.
Need to get the listeners questions.
The thing is, when most people have got an idea, they're like, oh, I need money for me to do this, do you know what I mean?
Aye.
When I've got an idea, I'm like, Matty, we need to give the athletes money.
Yeah, like
So
we need to survive. Natural strongman will crumble with everyone's ideas.
We're running out of time. We've got about 5 minutes left. So moving into next year, Stephen, what would you like to see?
I think next year's shot, and it's imminent, but what I would like to see is just keep going in the direction that it's going in. But I think a lot of the stuff that Craig brought up was really good about, like, I think long term.
Yeah.
I would like to see that broke up. I would like to see more prize money given out to the athletes and start looking like a professional sport in general, which I think can be done, and I think that
Well, we've took your first step.
it needs sponsorship. The only way we get away from mass participation events is by sponsorship, because you need the money.
Oh,
If you
wait,
don't have the
wait,
money,
wait.
you can't even get the
Jeff
venues.
Belhaven local company want to sponsor us.
You need money, or else you're relying on the money of the entrance in order to even get the venues and stuff. Forget about the fucking the prize money. So I think that's the big thing for me, is like trying to get big sponsors in that can give the money so that you can then make it more watchable, because it's hard to make it watchable when there's 200 or 300 people in it. The thing for me that's watchable is like the stakes being high.
Yeah.
And like you can build stuff around competitions around athletes. I think that's easier to do with less athletes, like champions and stuff. Now that people know that champions is, I think that'll be easier. Like the stakes need to be high. That's number one for me. Like, do you know what I don't give a fuck about? The Scottish national team at football. Right? But see, when Scotland were playing Denmark to get into the thing, I wanted to fucking know, and I wanted to go watch it, and I was like jealous that I wasn't there.
National pride.
Because the stakes on the line, they're going to qualify if they win, and everybody's fucking invested in it. They're shite. And Denmark are shite, and nobody cares. But there was stuff on the line. So if we can get that sponsorship money and we can build these comps and like hype up Craig Lewis versus whoever the next fucking up and coming master is, or fucking, do you know what I mean?
That hat-trick dude.
Tom Butts versus fucking Jakob Navratil, whoever else. You need to build it up, but you need the money as well to make the stakes high. You can still make the stakes high because it's a world title and there's that stuff. But right now you're needing to fund the world title by having 200 or 300 athletes there. Whereas if you get that sponsorship in, then you can build that with the, do you know what I mean? Like,
You still need the mass participation though, because like you need it to be open to everybody.
Yeah.
Which is great. Everybody needs to have that platform to come in, which I think is what we've got. You know, with at the national levels, like everybody and anybody can enter. You'll never close it down. You've got that. Doesn't matter how strong you are. You've got the trump weight options, so everybody can step up, and that's class. And that's the cool thing about it. Is like anybody can come in. Like come to Scotland and compete against a world champion, and then you can make, okay, I'm not going to beat them. That was like me going to COC. I'm not beating Rory. I know this thing, but I'm going to it and I'm going to beat him on something. Exactly. So I'm going to beat him on one event. I was like, at least they got a bit of deadline. So, but that's it.
I think people, when we talk about what we need to do and how far we've come and what we've done with Champion of Champions this year, we've only ran 3 World Championships, and one of them just gone. Like, it's very early days, so I think we're on a very positive track. But it's very good. We need to talk about these things as well, put them into the air, because if we don't do it, things that you'd like to see, it'll never happen.
But one thing,
It has to be put out there.
I'll talk about them.
One thing you said to me years ago at the start when this was all in your head and when we all came together, you're like, we could never go backwards.
Yeah.
And that's something that I think each year we've never went backwards. We keep moving forward. Craig said it would be great to have more money. Yeah, of course it would. We've just put on our first pro show with 12 grand. 12 grand went, 6 to the women, 6 to the men, even split. If we get more next year, fantastic. Obviously, we would be love to be moving towards getting money into awards, maybe our Worlds, our Europeans, and we're having our first Europes this year. But one of the things that I'm going to appeal to the people at home that's watching this, we need more bums on seats. We need people to come and support. Stephen's just passionately said there about sponsorship. Absolutely, sponsorship's a big thing in sport. We've got, like we mentioned them earlier, Justin's helped us with wood. Cerberus, our title sponsor. Cerberus have given us a hell of a lot Factory Weights have gave us a hell of a lot. Even small things like Steelworks here in Motherwell supporting us. Am I missing anybody?
No, get on with it though, I've never done that.
Sponsorships. Fuck off. Sponsors are helping us. But we need bums and seats. And if people look at ticket prices and go, oh, that's a bit steep. If it's 19 quid compared to 15 quid, this money that we get is going into these venues. How much was PlaySport Arena last year, Matty? 13 grand, something like that, all in?
Crazy money. I can't even remember because there was the price and then it was like, oh, there's VAT. And it was like, oh, you have to pay for this amount of thousands of security because it just kept going.
It was all the add-ons.
It was like, because we were very new to getting these venues. And like, we got the price and then it was like, oh yeah, it's plus VAT. And then it was like, add-on.
It was cool though.
In the end, I was like, oh God, this is going to kill us. We're dead.
It
was cool though.
But afterwards, but afterwards, I have to say I didn't regret the insurance then. Yeah, but I didn't regret a thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was a brilliant step forward for what we want. I think it showed the vision we wanted and it showed the
And the
intent
thing
we
is, if
had.
you were able to go back to a venue like that in like a couple of years, I think you would find that you would have seats both ends filled.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely feel
It
as
was
if
so
I'm at that
busy
stage.
though, like
Aye, it was.
there's been some stuff this year that was like obviously I watched OSG at the weekend and then I looked back on that video of Angelica at Worlds doing the overhead.
Oh, how
and the
good was
difference in the
that?
crowd between us and being there. And I remember the weekend that we had UK's, or else it was maybe the week before, it was World's Strongest Man, and it was in the group stages, and somebody sent me a video, and I was like, there was way more people in the crowd at our UK and Ireland's than what there was at World's Strongest Man. That was the group stages, but still, do you know what I mean? Like, we are selling tickets for Strongman, like, but it's still Strongman, but I think that's the main thing, is like just trying to keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. Like, that's my always thing, is like, obviously, if you spend any time actually speaking to me about it, like, I'll talk about CrossFit, I'll talk about UFC, because they're the two companies that in the last 20 years have done something new and made it big. And that's what I see as Natural Strongman doing. It's like doing something new. I know that it's been done before, but I don't see that as the same thing. It's like, it's a circus thing and it's been done and it's like all this stuff, whereas this is like a new sport, which is actually a sport and it's different, and you're trying to push it. So like, it's people like UFC, like CrossFit and stuff like that I'm looking at for inspiration. I'm not looking at other people within Strongman, because quite frankly, I don't think they've done a very good job in the last fucking 20, 30 years, do you know what I mean? I'm like, or else it would be mainstream already. I'm just going off that fucking tangent.
No, you're right. Everything sounds pretty right, in fairness.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the first ever Kegs and Kilos. We're running out of time, only because Tony's got shite mics and they don't last an hour and
It's the light.
15 minutes. Oh, is it the lights? Is it?
It's the lights, yeah.
But Tony's telling us to shut the fuck up. If you are from a nation that is not Scotland or Ireland,
You're right, man.
we do apologise, and Tony the Tiger will get the subtitles up.
Cheers.
Like we just said there, sponsorship, bums on seats. This is what helps move this sport forward. That was Margaret there, just brings her pints from the Steelworks in Motherwell. As I said, we've got Service are our title sponsors, Factory Weights, Juicings, Bailey's Haulage. All of these people are helping putting these venues on, which produces better environments for these athletes. You've heard Craig Lewis talk about it, how passionate he is about it. He's did every natural strongman competition available to him. Behind the scenes, we just don't sit at a pub table and get drunk. We have got numerous video calls, numerous voice notes, numerous phone calls, venues, logistics.
Trying to get this guy
sponsorship.
off the phone, man. See, when Tony was like, you get an hour to do the podcast, I was like, you can't get him off the phone again, man.
Everything's important. And you can't get the after phones and full of ideas. But so is he and so is he. But anywho, Kegs and Kilos, episode 1. We hope you've enjoyed. Tony, sort out the subtitles. We are Natural Strongman. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers. Shalom.
That's her, Tony.
I thought that was fucking brilliant.